Hey everyone, it's Carly Hall, and today we are going to do a video entirely on design space. So I've gotten a ton of questions about how do you upload an SVG from the internet to design space. I just added a few SVGs to my blog. One of my popular ones has been the Michael's US map file, and I used to email it out, but now it's on my blog so you can easily download it. So if there's a file that you found online or on my website, you'll notice that there is a download box that may look something like this. For my blog, all of my downloads will look the same, and usually you'll have some type of call out that says looking for the SVG or SVG below. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphic, and the cool thing about SVGs are that they are able to be scaled and all the colors are editable, so they work great with cutting machines. If you're wondering what this SVG is for, it's for this cute project that I made for Michael's. And if you're looking for the details or where to buy all of this stuff, you can find this blog post in the description below. All right, so let's learn how to download the SVG. You'll come down to this rectangle and you can read through the terms and conditions and then agree with those and place your name and email in the dedicated boxes. I promise I won't spam you other than maybe with some good Cricut deals and some freebies. Once you've entered your name and email, just click download. The cool thing about this download is that your download will happen instantly after you click the download button again. You don't have to wait for an email, there's no really complicated process, and it goes right down to the bottom. I'm using a Mac, so the downloads show up on the bottom Chrome window so we can see what's going on. And you can see that I can just drag this right from my downloads onto my desktop. You can also right click and save, but I find it easiest just to drag it onto my desktop so I know exactly where it is. We're going to open Cricut Design Space, and I'm using the beta app. I'm in version 5.0.21, and it's still in beta, but there is an offline mode that I want to talk about. So we're going to start by clicking New Project, and then on the very left-hand side of the canvas, you'll see that there is an Upload button. Click that. Since we're uploading an image, we'll choose Upload Image. And then you can either drag and drop the file here or choose Browse and look for it. The nice thing about loading it onto your desktop is that when you come to upload it, my desktop is selected and I can choose the file right from here. Click Open. And then now all we have to do is name the file. You can call it whatever you want, US map, minus Alaska and Hawaii, and then tag it however you want. The tags are important because when you search USA or US or travel, this will pull up the US map that we just uploaded. So it's important to tag your images so that when you're searching for them later, you can find them. Then click Save. Once the image is saved, you can choose it and insert images by choosing the Insert Images button in the very bottom right. Once your image has loaded, you'll notice that I have a note on the bottom that says resize the entire map to these specific dimensions. Now these dimensions work best for me using the metal map for Michael's, but I do recommend that you resize it and do a test cut on cardstock or printer paper before using vinyl to make sure your map is the exact same as the states that we've designed here. If for whatever reason your map came in at a different size, for example smaller, you can come up to the top and just type in the dimensions. And since the proportions are locked, just click Enter and it will resize to those dimensions. After you have it resized, you can click on the text layer on the Layers panel and then using the keyboard, click Delete. That will delete the text and just leave you all of the different layers of the states. Now, say for example, you did a test cut of Florida and you needed to resize just Florida. You can ungroup the entire image and then click on Florida and you can resize it to the dimensions that you need to resize it to. Let's say you just needed to be a hair bigger. You could resize it and you can even change the color of the material that you're using. Say you wanted to have a yellow element on your map. You can color sync it so that all of your maroon are now yellow. So SVGs are great because you're working with individual layers that are all editable, resizable, and you can change the colors. Now, I did mention I wanted to talk about the offline feature, so we did this all while being online. If you are offline, the upload option is grayed out. You cannot upload images while you're offline. But let's save our project. And then if we come over to our projects, go to My Projects, you can save this for offline use. So now when I am using this computer, it's saved online to the cloud, but then offline to this device. Now let's just turn off my Wi-Fi. And you'll see that now that my Wi-Fi has been lost, I only can see my one project that I've saved to this device, and I no longer have the upload option. But I can still come in and make this project and go completely through the cut process without internet connection. If you have any questions about uploading SVGs onto a computer, please let me know. You can find all my social links in the description below. And you can also find a link to the blog post that I referenced in this video. I will do a completely separate video on how to upload the same image to an iOS device. I don't have an Android device, but the process is very similar. So look out for that video too. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like it and subscribe. All right, I'll see you in the next video.